Have you ever woken up feeling tired, without energy, and noticed that your body no longer responds like it used to? Maybe you've thought it's just age, that it's normal after 50. But let me tell you something. What you're experiencing isn't just the passage of time. It's a sign that something inside your body is out of balance. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is and how you can fix it naturally. For years, we've been told that certain men's health issues can only be solved with expensive pills and complicated treatments. But what if I told you there's something in your kitchen right now? Something that costs less than $1 and could help you naturally. Most doctors don't talk about this, but I will. Get ready to discover a truth that the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know. In the next few minutes, I'll share with you a method so simple it will seem unbelievable. My patients have reported positive changes in just 3 days. I'm talking about regaining that vitality you thought was lost, waking up with energy, feeling like you did 20 years ago. And it all starts with understanding one single thing about your body that probably no one has explained to you before. I'm Dr. Joselyn, and for over 2 decades, I've been helping men recover their health and well-being. Today, I want to talk about something fundamental that affects your vitality, your energy, and your overall health. And the best part is that the solution is much more accessible than you imagine. First, let me explain what's really happening in your body. When we reach 50, our body starts to change in a very specific way. It becomes more acidic. Think about it. It's like your body is a swimming pool. It needs to maintain a perfect chemical balance to function well. This balance is measured by something called pH, which basically tells us if our body is acidic or alkaline. The ideal is for our pH to be around 7.4, but after 50, many men see that number drop to 6.8 or even 6.6. And what does that mean in terms we can all understand? It means your body is working under difficult conditions, like trying to run a marathon in tight shoes. When your body is too acidic, 3 bad things happen. First, your blood vessels narrow, like hoses that someone is squeezing. Second, blood circulates more slowly, like a river that's drying up. And third, your body stops producing enough of a vital substance called nitric oxide. Now, don't worry about the complicated name. What you need to know is this. Nitric oxide is like the conductor of your blood circulation. It tells your blood vessels when to open, when to let blood flow freely. Without enough nitric oxide, your circulation becomes slow and weak. And here's the problem. In an acidic environment, your body simply can't produce this important substance. So, what's the solution? This is where things get really interesting. It turns out there's a common ingredient, something you probably have in your pantry right now, that can help restore that balance. I'm talking about baking soda. Yes, that white powder we use for baking or cleaning. But before you run off to try it, let me explain exactly why it works and how you should use it correctly, because the dosage and method are absolutely critical. Baking soda is what we call a powerful alkalizer. Imagine it as an acidity neutralizer for your entire body. When taken correctly, it helps raise your pH back to healthy levels, and when that happens, your body starts functioning optimally again. Blood vessels relax and open up. Blood flows more freely. Your body starts producing that important nitric oxide again, and your entire system begins working as it should. It's like releasing the brakes on a car that was forced to go slow. Let me share something fascinating. There's a study conducted in Italy that struck me as extraordinary. The researchers worked with 150 men over 60. They asked them to take half a teaspoon of baking soda per day for 3 months, nothing more. The results were impressive. Blood flow improved by an average of 55%. 70% of the men reported regaining their morning vitality. Intimacy frequency doubled, and most importantly, there were no negative side effects. I have a patient who authorized me to share his story. I'll call him Santiago to protect his privacy. Santiago is 64 and had been struggling with health issues for 5 years. He had tried prescription medications, but the side effects were terrible. Constant headaches, nasal congestion, chest discomfort. He felt worse taking the pills than without them. One day, Santiago read something about baking soda online and came to my office asking if there was any truth to it. We decided to do a simple test. We measured his pH, which came out at 6.6, definitely too acidic. I created a specific protocol with baking soda. 3 days later, Santiago called me excitedly. He said, "Dr. Joselyn, this morning I woke up with a vitality I haven't felt in 20 years. I couldn't believe it. It worked faster than I expected." Now let me give you the exact protocol because this is crucial. You can't just take baking soda any old way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. In the morning, on a completely empty stomach, take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Dissolve it in a glass of warm water, mix well, and drink it immediately. You might be tempted to add lemon to improve the taste, but don't do that. Lemon is acidic and will cancel out all the benefits of the baking soda. Take it 30 minutes before breakfast. This is your first dose of the day. The evening dose is equally important, maybe even more so. 2 hours after dinner, take another 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and half a glass of water. This keeps your pH alkaline throughout the night, which is when your body does most of its repair and regeneration work. The night is critical for the production of important hormones and for your body to repair itself. In an alkaline environment, these processes work at their maximum capacity. It's like giving your body the perfect tools for its nighttime maintenance work. But listen to this very carefully. The dosage is absolutely critical. Don't take more than half a teaspoon total per day. If you take too much, you'll reduce stomach acidity too much and cause digestive problems. Plus, baking soda contains sodium, and too much sodium can affect your kidneys. The key is moderate but consistent use. If this video is helpful so far, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Every week I share valuable health information that can change your life. And leave me a question in the comments about this topic. I want to know what specifically concerns you so I can help better. Now, let me tell you about another patient. Roberto is 71 and tried a different approach that also works wonderfully: baking soda baths. The idea is simple. Fill your bathtub with hot water, add a full cup of baking soda, and sit there for 20 minutes. The interesting thing is that baking soda is absorbed through the skin and alkalizes your entire body that way. Roberto takes these baths 3 times a week. He told me that not only did his overall vitality improve, but his prostate issues decreased significantly, and his energy levels skyrocketed. And there are additional benefits of baking soda that I want you to know. First, it helps prevent urinary tract infections, because bacteria can't survive well in an alkaline environment. Second, it prevents kidney stone formation. Third, it relaxes muscles and prevents cramps. And fourth, it boosts your energy production because your cells function much more efficiently when the environment is alkaline. But I want to be completely honest with you. Baking soda alone isn't enough. You need some supporting factors to get the best results. First, drink plenty of water, a minimum of 8 glasses per day. Baking soda retains water, and if you get dehydrated, you'll have problems. Think of water as the vehicle that carries all these benefits through your system. Second, you need potassium. Baking soda contains sodium, and your body needs potassium to balance that sodium. Eat bananas, avocados, and spinach. These foods are rich in potassium and will help maintain that delicate balance. Third, avoid foods that acidify your body. This includes sugar, white flour, processed meats, and alcohol. These foods will work against the baking soda, making your body acidic again. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Fourth, eat lots of green vegetables. They're naturally alkaline and create perfect synergy with baking soda. Think of them as baking soda's best allies, working together to keep you healthy. I have another patient, Carlos, who is 67 and used baking soda in a slightly different way. He combined it with apple cider vinegar. In the morning, he mixed 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. When you mix them, it will bubble a lot. You have to wait for it to settle and then drink it. This combination not only alkalizes, but also boosts your digestive enzymes, which are the substances that help your body break down and absorb food. Carlos's results were spectacular. After 6 weeks, he not only improved his vitality, but also lost abdominal fat and his blood pressure returned to normal levels. Let me give you a timeline of what you can expect when you start baking soda treatment. On the first day, you'll notice an increase in energy. It's subtle, but it's there. By the third day, many of my patients report waking up with more vitality. In the first week, you might experience spontaneous energy during the day. In the second week, that vitality becomes more consistent, and after the first month, that's when you reach the maximum benefits. But there are some important warnings I need you to listen to very carefully. If you're taking blood pressure medications, be careful. Baking soda contains sodium, and sodium can raise blood pressure. Talk to your doctor before starting. If you have kidney problems, definitely consult your doctor first. Your kidneys are responsible for processing sodium, and if they're already compromised, you need medical supervision. If you're taking stomach medications, know that baking soda can greatly reduce stomach acidity. This can interfere with how your medications work. And never take baking soda with meals. Wait at least 2 hours after eating. If you take it with food, it will alter how your body absorbs nutrients from that meal. I have a patient named Fernando who is 73, and he told me something very interesting. He said, "Doctor, it not only increased my vitality, but my whole body changed. My joint pains disappeared, my breathing opened up, my skin started to glow, even my hair got stronger. Baking soda alkalized my entire body, and I feel like it slowed down my aging process." And there are studies that back up what Fernando experienced. A study from Harvard University found something fascinating. Men who follow an alkaline diet and take half a teaspoon of baking soda per day reduce their risk of certain types of cancer by 40%. The risk of heart disease decreases by 35%, and their life expectancy increases by an average of 8 years. This means baking soda isn't just beneficial for one specific aspect of your health. It's beneficial for your entire body, for your longevity, for your overall quality of life. Now, let me give you what I call the super protocol. This is the complete plan to get the maximum benefits. As soon as you wake up in the morning, drink a glass of warm water. This activates your metabolism and prepares your digestive system. Half an hour later, take your first quarter teaspoon of baking soda with water. Then, have breakfast with alkaline foods, green vegetables, avocado, almonds. At midday, go for a walk. Exercise helps balance your pH naturally. 3 hours after dinner, take your second dose of baking soda. And before bed, take a magnesium supplement. Magnesium works in synergy with baking soda and enhances its effects. Let me share one more success story. Pablo is 68. He had been using prescription medications since he was 55, totaling 13 years. He spent $400 a month on those medications. When he tried the baking soda protocol, 1 month later, he was able to stop the prescription meds completely. Pablo told me, "Dr. Joselyn, now I'm 68 and my vitality is as strong as when I was 25. And now I spend less than $1 a month on baking soda. It's incredible." Here are some extra tips that can help you even more. You can mix baking soda with coconut oil and massage it into different areas. This alkalizes locally and increases blood flow in that region. You can combine baking soda with turmeric. Turmeric has a powerful anti-inflammatory effect and helps clean blood vessels. Together, they're an excellent combination. Baking soda with green tea is also a great option. Green tea has antioxidant power and helps increase the production of that important nitric oxide I mentioned at the beginning. And here's something I really recommend. Buy pH test strips at any pharmacy. They're very cheap. Use one every morning to test your first urine of the day. The ideal pH is between 7 and 7.5. If your pH is at 6, it's too acidic, and you need to slightly increase the baking soda dose. If it's at 8, it's too alkaline and you need to reduce it. Listen to your body and maintain the balance. Finally, I want to share the words of another patient. Alejandro, who is 75, told me, "Dr. Joselyn, throughout my life, I've spent thousands of dollars on doctors and medications. In the end, the solution was in my kitchen. Baking soda that costs 50 cents. I've been using it for 3 months. I regained my morning vitality. My energy increased, my prostate shrank. I'm 75, but I feel like I'm 50. I wish I'd known this 20 years ago." Dear friends, I want you to understand something very important. The health problems we face as we age aren't a final sentence. Age isn't an excuse. In many cases, what's happening is that your body's pH is out of balance, and there's a solution. There's a simple, cheap, and safe solution. Baking soda is in your kitchen right now. You can start today. Half a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water in the morning and at night. In 3 days, you'll notice the difference. A week later, you might start experiencing that morning vitality. A month later, you'll feel rejuvenated, like you've turned back 20 years. I'm Dr. Joselyn. For 20 years, I've been helping men balance their pH and recover their vitality and well-being. Baking soda is one of the simplest and most effective methods I know. It has minimal side effects when used correctly. Its cost is practically nothing, and it's available everywhere. Just use it the right way. If this video was helpful to you, please subscribe to my channel. I share information every week about health that can transform your life. Topics that many doctors don't discuss, but that are fundamental to your well-being. Write your experience in the comments. If you decide to try baking soda, I'd love to know how it's going, what your pH was before starting, what results you're getting. Let's share our experiences and support each other on this path to better health. And please, share this video with someone you love, a family member or friend who could benefit from this information. Sometimes the simplest solution is the most powerful. Remember, your body's pH is the foundation of your health. Stay alkaline, stay strong, take care of your body, because it's the only place you have to live. See you in the next video. Take care. Yeah.